Our choice for today's game compilation won't surprise anyone. Battle Royale games have been popping up like mushrooms after rain for all platforms, and smartphones are no exception. The genre is pretty straightforward. You have a bunch of players and only one can be the winner, which means everyone else has to die. Many of the titles on our list are trying to replicate the experience offered by the genre's most popular games, so don't be surprised by the similarities. Some, however, have gone their own way and feel like a breath of fresh air. That being said, let's begin with the first of our top 10 best Battle Royale games. Royale has an extremely familiar look but comes with a unique twist in the gameplay. Being the last one standing is not necessary. Instead, you have to build your own rocket and get the hell out of the island before someone whacks you. That's easier said than done, however. First, you need to collect resources from all over the map, then you have to find a few peaceful moments for building, not easy with 24 enemies lurking around. You can build your own fortress to keep others at bay and use a wide variety of weapons to straight up remove them from the pool of competitors. Besides the goofy graphics, Battle Royale has another thing that makes it pretty unique. It's the only game on this list that gives the player a top-down view of the battlefield, instead of the standard first or third-person camera. This, of course, greatly simplifies the aiming and makes the game a lot more casual than the rest. Games are also shorter, so no need to wonder if starting one will have you pinned to your phone for 10 or 30 minutes. 5 is all you need in Battle Royale. Jump in, start shooting, get out, easy as that. You don't like the standard rules? No problem. Create your own custom games, hop in with your friends and wait until others join to start the fun. Cyber Hunter is a game with cool graphics and futuristic weapons, but that's not the most interesting thing about it. Besides the usual shooting with machine guns and sniper rifles, Cyber Hunter adds another element to the combat: parkour. That's right, your character can climb buildings, jump and roll around as if its life depended on it. Because it does. If you ever wanted a dash of Assassin's Creed into your Battle Royale experience, this is the game for you. But Cyber Hunter has another trick up its sleeve. Using energy from the quantum cubes you can find around the map, you can create powerful devices and even structures that will help you get the W. At the end of the day, a good aim is still what matters most, so start practicing. You might be surprised to hear that there's such a thing as Battle Royale platformer. Well, there is, and Bullet League is just that. A 2D shooter that will pit you against other players in a nostalgia-inducing environment. The 2D setting means the game will run without a hitch on pretty much any smartphone, which can't be said for some of the heavier titles on this list. The art of this game is creative and amusing at the same time and gives a casual feel while you jump around shooting machine guns at your cartoonish rivals. We applaud the developers for giving us something so refreshing in the Battle Royale genre. OVERDOX is another game in which you're controlling your character from above, but this time there's no shooting going on. Characters fight with melee weapons in gladiator-style arenas that shrink as time goes by, as is tradition. Besides your weapon of choice, you have 2 skill slots you can populate with abilities you feel will be most helpful to defeat the other 11 fighters. Apart from surviving, during each round you also have to collect coins, or you might not make it to the final area even if you're still alive when it unlocks. Upgrades and character customizations are plentiful, so there's plenty of things to waste your hard-earned currency on. Creative Destruction is another beautiful-looking game that bets on the proven formula: flying vehicle you jump from, an island with destructible buildings, and of course, constructing ramps and barriers. Wacky weapons with different rarities are also on board, and so is a dedicated FPS mode. Pair in a team with other players or go solo, it's up to you. The game is regularly updated with new content and events to keep the gameplay from becoming stale. If you like the gameplay Fortnite provides but don't want to be associated with it in any way, then Creative Destruction is the best alternative there is. We'll let you guess what the unique mechanic of this game is. That's right, there are mechs. Naturally, a game with Gundam-style robots must manga-style graphics and super mecha champions is no exception. The game is everything you're imagining it to be. You start with one of the regular flesh-over-bones characters and have to earn your right to pilot a fearsome mecha. Shooting enemies, riding hoverboards and eventually hiding behind buildings or flying over them to find the remaining enemies. This game has it all. It's tons of fun, and if you're a fan of Japanese pop culture already, you'll love it for sure. One warning, though, the game is quite large, over 2 gigabytes, so make sure you have enough space on your phone before you get all enthusiastic about it. Coming to the last 3 games, you probably already know which ones they are, but that doesn't mean we can afford to skip them, so here's the Battle Royale triumvirate. Call of Duty came late to the Battle Royale stage, but with the massive following the franchise has, it quickly overshadowed if not Fortnite, then at least PUBG. With graphics as good as they get on mobile, multiple game modes and high-paced action, COD Mobile has rightfully earned the reputation of one of the best shooters for smartphones. And what's more thrilling than 100 people armed to the teeth fighting for survival? Run them over with a vehicle, blow them up with a grenade or snipe them from half a mile away, the opportunities are endless. The popularity of COD ensures you'll never have to spend much time waiting in lobbies, which is always a plus. But maybe you're not into some of the arcade elements Call of Duty adds to the action and prefer to play one of the OG Battle Royales. PUBG bets on realism whenever possible while still providing engaging gameplay. Good graphics, familiar weapons, sneaky tactics and more customization options than you know what to do with. What more can you want? Actually, the game now offers something people probably never thought to request, an in-game amusement park. A special edition for the game's 2-year anniversary. If you haven't played PUBG for a while, now is the time to come back. And at last, we come to Fortnite. If you have even a slight interest in gaming, there's no way you haven't heard of it. Hell, even people that haven't played a video game in their life, usually parents, know about it and have seen the dreaded floss dance. Well, there's a reason the game got popular, and that's because it's a great game. Mastering the various weapons is just as important as being a quick builder, and if you're good at both, your chances of being the last one standing improve dramatically. The different seasons the game is switching between regularly ensure there's always something new to look forward to and entertain yourself with in-game. Fortnite is the game that made Battle Royale part of pop culture, and for that, it deserves to be the final title of our compilation.